The community of Eldorado Park is reeling following the death of a 4-year-old girl who was admitted to hospital after allegedly being assaulted by her father. The father was arrested on Wednesday after police responded to a complaint about a man allegedly physically abusing his children. The little girl was reportedly found with head injuries, bruises, and a swollen eye. The father appeared in the Protea Magistrates Court yesterday. Newzroom Afrika reporter Skara Mafugwane is following that story for us and joins us from Eldorado Park. Now, Skara, this is a horrifying story. How much more do we know about this little girl, about the man, and about her mother, who apparently has also been taken into custody?
Good morning to you, Masishaba, and to our viewers. We're coming to you live from Eldorado Park, and that father remains in bars at this police station just behind me. As you correctly said, he appeared in court. That was the first appearance yesterday, and he will appear on Tuesday for a bail application. Remember that he is, you'd remember rather that he's facing Schedule 6 now charge. So now the murder charge has been added to the ones that was initially charged with yesterday. But as you correctly said, this community at this present moment is reeling in shock after that horrific death of the 4-year-old. And remember that it comes at the back of the story about Tiffany Mix in Vleuhof. So community members and activists now saying they are angered at what they are seeing as a scourge to these crimes. But let's take you back to court and play you a bite of the councillor, the ward councillor in Eldorado Park, what she had to say yesterday at court before we speak to some of the community members here.
Ed is not here, and the family of the mum is obviously not here because she's originally from the Eastern Cape. But the community is saying now that they are tired. We had a point where we're simply saying, we want to work with the Eldorado Park SAPS. We want to work with government, but they are just not bringing their part. SAPS did not corner off the crime scene. The evidence was left exposed. Forensics did not come. They came a whole day later, a day and a half later, to deal with this issue. So to what extent do we have to go as community to ensure that we are getting services from government? That's the issue. We are not getting any services. We have called truce with the Eldorado Park Station Commander. We've said, we want to work with you, but at some point you are still failing us. So what more do we have to do?
And now I bring into the conversation, Masi Chaba, some of the youth here in Eldorado Park, that is Angie and Ravino, who are going to tell us some of the community sentiments coming from this. Angie, thank you very much for joining us on Newzroom Afrika Channel 405. As community members at this, the events that unfolded in this past week regarding this 4-year-old, how has that left the community?
It left the community broken, everyone is broken. As a mother, I'm also a mother of 3 children. So how could you do something like that? So I can't judge the mother. I don't know what happened there. I don't live there. But all I can say is it's not easy living with someone who's on drugs. Who knows? Everyone is judging the mother. Maybe she was also a victim, but couldn't speak up. It's very sad, eh?
Riveno, as a part of the youth here in Eldorado Park, there's a misconception that in these communities there's abuse, there's drugs and alcohol which is abused in the community. As part of the youth here and as a young man, how does that make you feel, that perception that is spoken about in the country?
For me, it's very sad, and things could be done in a better way, and we deserve also more help, more support, and understanding, you understand. So it's also all up to the community, very willing to help, and people also from the government and all of it, they should take also our community serious, you understand. So it's all up to the community, the government, so us all can stand together, and then things will maybe work out, you understand? Yeah.
Can I just say something? I just want to say, apparently there was a previous case He abused the younger child of 3 years old. He broke his arm and his ribs. Ne? Apparently the mother withdrew the case. I would like to know, how can the police and the welfare social service allow her to withdraw such a case? Huh? How is it possible? So why didn't they stand up for their child as the police officers and the welfare? Maybe the father threatened the mother to say you must withdraw the case or something, but they could have investigated why did she want to withdraw the case in the first place.
Thank you very much. And those are some of the community sentiments coming from them. And we must say that at this point, it's just allegations. The father remains in bars. And according to South African law, he remains innocent until proven guilty. Maschaba, he will appear in court again on the 12th of August, which is Tuesday. The mother as well remains in prison for a charge of defeating the ends of justice.